carried a 30 to 45 minute supply. Then they have to go back to the cascade system to refill. So they're going to have to be bringing bottles up as they fight and as they battle this throughout the morning. So it will take some time to get this cleared. There will be obviously a lot of traffic in and around downtown Manhattan. It's a very good idea to stay out of the downtown area. Please do not use your water unless you have to. Firefighters need all the water that they can garner at this point. And again, as you can see, this is still an ongoing battle. I mean, we have major flame inside this building. You can imagine the heat of this. And of course, the World Trade Center is no stranger to fire and to other problems. There was the World Trade Center bombing several years ago. Firefighters do know the layout of this building, but it has been several years since this happened. So, again, there will be some new firefighters on the scene of this. As you also remember, there was a B-52 which hit the B-25, correct that, B-25, which hit the Empire State Building many years ago after the war. And so this is the second building in Manhattan to have been hit by a plane. Again, we're not sure if both planes or one plane was hit. It looks like perhaps both towers are on fire. We're not sure exactly what happened here. But again, two separate planes have hit the World Trade Centers. There is a major fire battling right now. Firefighters are in there for a major fight. The stairwells, of course, are how people are going to be evacuated. People will be evacuated out of these buildings. Do not, if you're watching this from the World Trade Center, do not get on an elevator. It is not a good idea to use an elevator in the middle of a fire. Obviously, the water and other fire can short out the equipment, so you will have to walk down. The World Trade Centers, of course, are among the tallest buildings in the world, making this an even more complicated fire to battle. Fortunately, the good thing that we can say is that the firefighters in Manhattan are very, very talented when it comes to fighting high-rise fires. This is what they do best. They've been water you do not need. They will need all the water pressure they can possibly garner at this point. This is a tough place to battle. Obviously, if a jetliner hits or any type of plane hits an Empire State, World Trade Center like this, there's going to be a lot of fuel on board possibly. That fuel is very difficult to put out. And, of course, all the other stuff inside the building itself, which is going to give quite a bit of fuel to this fire. Firefighters will probably issue an all-hands call. That means everybody who is available, including those who are off for the day, will be called in to battle this blaze. That is the highest of all alarms, higher than a general alarm, and that means firefighters from all over the area will be called to battle the blaze. Again, it will be an internal attack. They cannot do anything externally because of the height of this. Its separate planes have hit the World Trade Center, causing, as you can tell, a massive explosion and fire. There are flames, as you can see through the windows, through that smoke. You can see that there must be a major, major fire, which people are having to battle right now. Hopefully people are going to be able to get out safe. Those stairwells, of course, are built especially for disasters like this. We do have disaster teams in Manhattan. Out of all cities for this to happen to, Manhattan, of course, is one of the best equipped. We have some of the best firefighters in the world, if not the best in the world, who are going to be able to battle the blaze. It will be an internal attack. There's nothing you can really do external, and again, we do have smoke coming out on all sides of the World Trade Centers at this point, and the World Trade Center Tower 2 is all following. So even people who are getting out of this building kind of have to be very careful as they come out not to be hit by some of the falling debris. That can be just as dangerous as being inside in many ways. But you can see the heat and the intensity of the flame in there. This is going to be a very difficult fire for firefighters to battle. They are going to have to do it wearing high-rise packs, and they're going to have to be using air bottles in order to be able to fight the fire. Those air bottles only handle 30 to 45 minutes worth of air, so the cascade system will be in place